want to make $600,000 a day. So I need to get to where that $600,000 a day is. None of my children, mama, none of y'all did. I don't want that phone call.
No. I grew up in LA. We was dealing with police brutality all the time. And it was not televised. Welcome back. Did you miss us? Welcome to the Keepin It 100 with Money and Meka. Of course, I'm Meka.
I'm Money.
So, welcome. So this week we're going to be talking about entertainment.
Right.
Okay. But we had a little bit of entertainment ourselves this past weekend when we went to Florida.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We had a little bit of good entertainment. Now, the weather, that, it was iffy, but we had some good entertainment. I had to bring that up because, he got a little bit of bragging to do.
Yeah, shout out to my two flight boys that I took with me. And shout out to that team from Texas that we combined and they became the 2021 Prospects by Sports Illustrated at IMG Champions. We did receive a ring, but I didn't bring it today, so next show
nice and heavy too.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a real ring now.
Y'all know he gonna have it next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it next week. I promise y'all I will. And today is a real, to me, it's touching because I'm in the entertainment business and I lost a homeboy last year, man. It meant a lot to me. He was
real solid guy.
Yeah, real solid, man. And I call him the voice of the streets. We know him as Diesel.
Hell is you doing?
And his entertainment name was Mr. Hell is you doing? So this show right here, we gonna touch,
This for you, boy.
This for my dog, man. So like she say, welcome back. We back. We ready.
Yeah.
We gonna keep it 100 though.
Always. Can't do nothing else but that.
Yeah, because I did have some guests that were supposed to be here today, but when you call and text me 10 minutes saying you can't make it, just hold yourself accountable for that because I can't do business with people like that. We're trying to move up, not backwards.
And mind you, he's saying it real nice right now.
Yeah.
That's why I had to just go on and turn my head. Yeah. When money comes out, then as everyone know, you never know what's gonna come out his mouth.
Not supposed to.
Yeah. So today, we're gonna be talking, like you said, just entertainment. And entertainment is not just music or rap or dance. Entertainment includes modeling, acting, the sports, all that. So and even just comedians and everything. So we're gonna be talking about it all. So definitely, I look forward to that. Like you said, we did have a few guests that were supposed to come in today, and some had to reschedule for different reasons. We definitely had some that wanted to come on, but they had to work. And we're going to definitely get into that whole thing and how that kind of works as well. But shout out to those that wanted to be here and couldn't. Floyd Grant, he performed at our first benefit concert, and he's been coming up and going up, so check him out. Chrissy Collins, of course, she was supposed to be here. She had to take her mom out of town. But she Tyler Perry, Beyonce.
But Chrissy called the day before.
Right, and said something. And she said she'll be here next week.
Not
for
10
sure.
minutes, not no text message. 10 minutes.
Right.
But it's cool.
That shows a different level. I had my cousin Lonnie the Third, which his son was drafted into the NBA 4 years ago. Lonnie Walker the fourth. That's my little cousin. Who else was gonna be here? We had Trap.
Of course,
Zemo,
everybody, if you know me, you know
artists.
Trap. That's our artist, but he has some family issues going on. So big shout out to Trap.
Yeah, we still got a few guests, so that's not we always gonna give you a good show. I'm trying to think who else was supposed to. Red Alto. I say his name because we go share everybody's name, but yes. I don't know what address he went to, so, but yeah, shout out to him as well. And who else? Oh, Kelly.
Yeah, big shout out to little brother Slimeball Kelly, man. He been in the studio working, so he wasn't able to be here. I think he's going to Ohio now to do a concert and a few interviews. So big shout out to him.
Yeah.
But man, I do have like two special guests. The guests that's here today
been down.
They like these like my real. They more brother to me than my brothers. We got Mafia Don P, and we got
his new name.
His new name is Goon Ooms, but we know him as Young Toronto.
My boy.
Yeah.
So and
major shout out.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have his music playing a little bit too.
Right.
We got one of them that I got here. Yeah. I don't care. So y'all can take me out with that one while we go to a quick break.
All of my niggas are soldiers. Wake up early, I'm drinking some Folgers. They like, baby, they saw me folded. This is called, I pick up my phone, yeah. I gotta win, I gotta win, I gotta win, I gotta win, I gotta win. Right to the end, this ain't pretend. I'ma do it, look, I'ma show you what you understand. I'm a multi-letter mile, and to give you a reason to get out my back. If you ready, I'll show you what I'm about. Problems of beef.
Welcome back.
What's up, world? How y'all doing?
All right. Like we said, we talking about entertainment today. So I'm just gonna give a little background about myself. What I know, or as far as when it comes to entertainment. First, right now, currently, I do manage artists, a few different artists. That's the main thing that I do as far as entertainment right now. I've had models that I helped and worked for, that worked with me. I did work with acting and modeling company as the makeup artist, so I did see, it was hair and makeup artist, ESMV. But I did do that as well, so I did see that behind the scenes of, which was the models and then the actors and actresses. I'm a lifetime member of Beverly Hills Studio, acting and modeling. I did that from a child all the way up. Took all them classes, showcases, all that type of things. I used to be in singing groups, never went so far like that, mainly because I was a child most of the time, just not really taking it serious like that. And I'm a second soprano, so I sing extra high, like, the Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. So, even people wanted to put me in that lead singer type thing, but I'll be honest, I had like a little self-conscious of just the lead part. I can hit them notes though, don't get me wrong. So, but trying to think what else. I am from Los Angeles. See, he gonna laugh because I was born in New York. I was born in upstate New York, Rochester. Shout out to the Rock. You know what I'm saying? I love, because that's my family. But I left there when I was 3. So I don't know Rochester. See, he laughed because he's like, no, you're not from LA sometime. Then he also say, you're not from New York. So which one is it? But like I said, I was born in Rochester, New York, but raised in LA. And so seeing celebrities wasn't nothing to me, no starstruck. I did have one of my neighbors, Sir Jinx. Y'all seen him in NWA and stuff, Ice Cube and everything. He was one of my neighbors. Shout out to him. What up? He always asked about my sister, because him and my sister and brother was always tight. They were closer in age. But with him being a neighbor, I was able to see Dr. Dre, Miss Chalet, Queen Latifah, Ice Cube. They all would come on the street, and we lived on a dead end block. Inglewood, Hardin Drive, that's what's up. See how the LA come out of me? But I think that's almost about, oh yeah, my uncle. Well, he's not my blood uncle, but he was a family friend. Louis A. Johnson. He wrote Sweet Love by Anita Baker, won a Grammy and everything. So, and being around, so just, I'm saying that because I was around a lot, you know what I mean? And seeing, so I was, the starstruck thing never gets me. My uncle always told me, know your reading and math. His exact words, and I think it was in his feelings one of them days, but his exact words was, know your reading, your math, know your math so you can count your money, and know your reading, so you can read the motherfucking contracts. His exact words.
That's true.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was up there with Berry Gordy, all of them. Like I said, Anita Baker, Sweet Love, everybody know that song. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Grammy for it. So, shout out, rest in peace to him now, because he did pass away. Shoot, think that's about it. As far as for me and my background, I know you got an extensive background yourself.
I mean, I do, and I'm gonna say everybody who I dealt with in the past in the industry, reason why, big shout out. I'm not gonna name drop. I'm just playing.
Oh, you not go today? Oh, you not go today?
What I'm telling you is, a lot of stuff happened. You know what I'm saying, in the past.
See, I ain't got no issue with nobody.
It ain't
you
that
know,
I have
all
issues.
my people, you know, we still good. We like family, so I can say their names.
I mean, yeah, but see, I keep it 100, so I'm not gonna call everybody out. Major shout out to my boys though.
You see how he wanted
Lil Gotti, you know,
oh,
that's
see,
my dog.
Look, see, look.
That's my dog.
Now you want to, okay.
Lil Gotti, major shout out to Slime Life Shouter, you know, Slime Ball Killer. I know these fellas. I'm with these fellas, around these fellas daily. When I got it in Slime Life, cause you know them boys.
Now,
Yeah, they done big, but I'm with Kelly, Zach. Big shout out to my boys, man. Major shout out to my brothers that producing and doing stuff that you won't even see in the upfront in the music. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm gonna shout out today, cause it's about independent. All the big names, yeah, shout out to y'all, but it's about them independent artists.
I mean, everybody trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it's all about as well. You know, because like I said,
I like to see the hustle.
Yeah.
I don't want you to rap about something I know you probably wasn't doing, but like with artists, like with the artists that I have on my Different Regions Entertainment label, we independent, but I think I got one of the hardest young artists in
Trap?
Atlanta right now. Trap. But see, I'm trying to teach them the ins and out. We're not just gonna rush and jump into anything. We gonna perfect it. He started with me when he was 12 years old. Well, 11. He's 17 now, so when we drop him next year at 18, everybody gonna know.
A lot of people already know who he is, just that he done changed his name. You know, I don't know what's up with
I don't know what this
all these
name
artists always
change.
change their name.
Cause I know, yeah, Young Toronto, but today you tell me your name, Goon.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's my dog.
But I think that also kind of affects their branding in a sense as well, because when you keep changing, you know, I mean, unless you are already strong, you know what I mean? And then also I'm gonna say, like, if it's a mess up, like your name, you know, just real bad, I mean, yes, definitely change it ASAP, run and change it now, you know. But I think personally that changing your name all the time kind of messes it up. Only people that was able to do that successfully was Prince and damn Puff.
I mean, no, they do. I don't care, but yeah, you're right. Change business-wise, I wouldn't change my name. Keep it, because you'll lose a lot of fan base, and especially like now with social media being big, you keep changing your name. Yeah, them followers might follow you, but at the same time, you're gonna lose a lot.
That's why even like Jada Pinkett Smith, she kept that Jada Pinkett. Like, you gonna know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just throw the Smith on the end. You know, so yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that. Well, that's a nice little. I like how you throw me on the spot though. You know I ain't gonna let that one die. Whatever, nigga.
Hey, I just want to keep it relevant, man.
Anyway, so.
Because I told us to touch it today, touching, even though we
You love this topic. This is something
we love it, but
it's touching.
my dog, and you know what I'm saying, I just, like right now, I'm looking at the shirt. I got his shirt made. I'm looking at it. I'm actually
You
really
just wore it
looking.
earlier.
I had it
took
on.
it off.
It's right there, and it's like
Yeah.
he's supposed to be in here with me, man, doing this. Cause we had a lot.
He's
of
supposed to do the benefit concert.
Yeah, we had a lot of major stuff that we had lined up.
And I mean, well, let's get in that, because that's part of that entertainment side. You know, hell is you doing, Diesel? He was one of the young men that was shot and killed last year,
Right.
and really he was really innocent bystander. We're on from song. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Wow.
Yeah, so inside. I hope you caught that. But yeah, he was killed, you know, senselessly because
at the gas station.
He don't even. When I first met this person, I'm put it like this. When I first met him, I came up with a whole new term or slogan. It was Pac hustle. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it has to deal with Tupac and Nipsey Hussle. But you know what I'm saying? This young man reminded me of Jinx, Tupac, Nipsey, just on how he wanted to bring the community together. He did things. He was in my opinion, was the man behind Lil Key first coming out. His whole thing, because that's all I heard. You know what I'm saying? Hell is you doing? You know, he was in there. He didn't get the love that he should have gotten, in my opinion. Just like I said, you know, the Jinx and stuff. Like I said, I told him when I first met him that he reminded me of that, and I remember the look that he gave me. It was just like, thanks, that's what's up.
And see, people like, I didn't make it to the funeral because I was hurt. I was hurt and I didn't want to go with the situation that I know. But we did, like I say, we did send a few dollars, but I miss him, dog, coming down the street on his 4-wheeler or whatever car he was in. It don't matter what we was doing.
Yeah.
Man, what y'all doing, man? I love what y'all doing, man. Everybody gotta know. Boy, y'all be too busy. You got this, man. Dog,
we gotta stop this. You know, being from LA, I seen a lot of the gun violence and things, just with gangs. But then in the entertainment, definitely the rap game. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of that gun violence because somebody, and I'm gonna say, a lot of people are rapping about what they're doing, but then it's a lot of people that's not. They just rap.
A lot of people rapping about what they big homies doing and what's going on.
Or just sound good. Because my cousin, rest in peace, you know, Clifford, well, he'll hate me saying that name. He was going by Big or Sincere. But, you know, rest in peace, he used to rap like that. He was fire. Like everybody say, like he was like Biggie. Right. But especially and from New York. But the way he rapped, he just made it sound good because he was talking about the gat under his belly and all this. And when he was talking about it, I'm like, nigga, what gat you had? He was like, but it sound good. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, once he got older, he had the gat under his belly because by then I think he had to prove himself. But in the beginning, he was just rapping it.
The ones that rap real be the ones that don't make it most of the time.
True that too. But then, like you said, they be so real that it just be another. I'm gonna say hater, just take them out.
Yeah,
you know, we gotta stop that.
Yeah.
Because we only killing ourselves. We gotta stop that.
Right.
We losing our good music. You know what I'm saying? Heaven up there jamming. And we got these mumble bumble raps, so I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Heaven jamming. Can you lead some of our good rappers and singers and stuff here?
No, my dog had the biggest part in heaven, man.
All right. We'll come back. We'll have a little better note. You know, we just had to give a little shout out to our boy. Hell is you doing? DJ.
Yeah, when we come back with Mafia Don P, man. And I think he gonna change his name after this. Welcome back with Keeping It 100 with Money and Meka, and we have our guest here with us. On my left side, we have, can you please introduce yourself, sir? I don't want to mess up your name.
I hate you so much. So let's go ahead and get out of the way. So we had an argument earlier, and I admit, you know, since I ain't as old as some people in here, right. I forgot, you know, a certain rapper's name from back in the day that's similar to my Instagram handle, you know, and he did what he did. I'm me. I'm Mafia Don P, short for Mafia Don Pablo. Nice to meet y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm this one's
he just own one
brother. You gotta keep it 100 though.
Yeah, you trying to throw me under the bus? It's like I
can't throw you in water. I know you can swim.
Anyway, what we talking
about? Wait, you want a chicken nugget? You want a chicken nugget because you're not the same when you're hungry.
Yeah. For real. Feed that man.
Shout out to Snack Shack.
Oh, you ain't gotta hide it. Eat it up. Eat that shit. You tripping today.
Jesus.
God, you hear him? Look, we also, because we didn't get to introduce the other guest. Our other guest right here, he changed his name too.
He one of my original artists, man. Young Toronto, but he got grown and changed his name on him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's whose song we playing. I gotta win. That's him right there. That's.
Had to
I don't
finesse a
care.
few niggas. I'm having my way though. Keep a few. Got niggas on payroll. Send a few shooters thing for your brain. Ho, young nigga taking whenever I say so. Sound line. Coming up short. It's best if you lay low. Talk about guns in them Uzis and Draco. Playing with me, how you facing your nose swole. And a fan that got guns by the boatload. Who lying?
Not me.
I know he for real what he rapping about because I was with him.
Right. Okay, so just getting it started, y'all. Thank you for the intro, going on. You know, if I slip up and call you Young Toronto, it's no disrespect. You know, it's I forget.
It's that bruh died. You know, bruh died like 2-3 years ago. Toronto died. So
Okay.
you know what I mean?
R.I.P.
Yeah, it's been hard for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Cause he gone and everybody fuck with him, but it's just like, you know, the big goon came to take his place, so everything's great. And now, you know what I'm saying? I'm dreads on PS5. I don't know how I'm doing it. So I'm fucking the system.
Okay. So, well, R.I.P. Young Toronto.
Yes.
Welcome, Goon. Shoot, it is what it is. Okay, so let's just kick this off and these Instagram and YouTube stars, you know, because, as a matter of fact, that's a little old. These TikTok celebrities now.
Yeah.
You know, you even got the radio station playing the TikTok song of the day. You know, so what y'all got to say about that as far as how the industry changing? You know, because before, you know, boys and men standing on the corner singing to try to get, you know, get noticed and stuff.
To me, it's getting watered down. They letting all these clowns have their way for what? I don't know.
I mean, it's really all based off the progression of technology. So it's like going from what you saying, like people going from the corner to being on TikTok is the same thing. It's just now, since the technology is there, you can go from a couple hundred people seeing you on the corner to a couple million people seeing you within 4 seconds. So it's like the progression of technology is going to keep, basically it's going to keep pushing how music is. So it's like you have, now see, that's the whole thing about it, because really music is changing all about perception of like timing. So it's like you got to keep in tune with people's like attention span. You can't have a 4-minute song like, you know, back in the day with Earth, Wind and Fire. You can't have like a 7-minute like orchestra playing. Like it has to be almost 2 minutes or less, in and out. So it's like TikTok is the perfect thing. Everybody got ADHD. So it's like, not just being real shit. 80s. You know, anyway. But being real, it's like you got to keep people's attention span. So it's like TikTok kind of fell perfectly into that. You have a short amount of time that you can do something. You catching people's attention, it's gonna go. So it's like you have people that are getting famous on TikTok for having that short time.
Watch this. Who was the first? Who is the first? Just tell me in your eyes, because we know what he say.
You know, Big Soldier.
Big Draco.
Big Draco. Hey, I mean, Soldier was the first rapper to. No. Soldier Boy. He was the first one to, like, he had the ringtones going crazy. He was the first one, like, when MySpace was popping, to get, like, social media popping for him. Like, he was the first one to get media promotion. Yeah. So it was like he projected, and you know what I'm saying, he is Big Draco now because of how he was able to hone in on the technology at the time. That's really what it is.
He's Big Draco now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Big Draco, Soldier Boy. Yeah.
See how he switching name?
Hey man.
I ain't never seen what Draco.
His branding is everything.
I ain't never seen what
You know what I'm saying? Understand that branding is everything. It's saying you gotta kill the ego, kill your former self to progress into another stratosphere. So I understand that. But yeah, that's what it is, like just technology. And whoever is staying ahead of the technology is gonna be able to stay ahead of the curve with the music.
Right.
I believe Mariah can still sell out more than they can on TikTok.
She can do a show, but I don't think she can do. She might not do the record sales.
There's a lot of old. It's the young kids is dying, so the ones that
you gotta look. He's stupid, but now you gotta look at how like streams are counted now.
But you know that
like
that's,
the internet, it didn't mess up anything, but it just changed everything.
That's so true, because like you say, with Mariah and all of them, it's not even just about the voice and your talent. You got to be an all-around entertainer now.
Right.
Because, yes, I mean, people don't realize, just because you can sing, when you sitting there and standing there, and you can belt it out and just sound so good. It's hard work to actually get up there and dance and move and keep that same tone.
The other part of it is, and people don't even take this into account, and personally, I hate this aspect of it, is like, because of social media, like, people feel like they know you for real.
Right.
So it's like, your social media interaction has a lot to do with your regular streams too, because it's really about people liking you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, everybody not gonna like you. But this thing about it, we live in a day and age where it's like, just because somebody don't like you don't mean they're not gonna listen to your music. Right. So it's like you like, I see it every day. People on the internet like in comments like, your new album sucked. You had to listen to it.
Maybe ain't no Lil Nas X, but he home
streams. Because
like
that's the thing though. Like he took off on like how he did things because of social media. Mm-hmm. And he was able, because of the power of his records and being number one, he was able to go to a commercial aspect very quickly.
And he's entertaining.
Yeah, he's an entertainer. He's entertaining.
But I think with him, because he actually came out as well, and that put him in a whole another realm as well, because
that took that man off.
I was about to say, to be honest with you, when he came out, it did like he got that support. Yeah, they had the.
Everybody had that feeling, but when he actually came out himself, it took that man all the way up.
It did, because then I think also that had to do with him being true and real to himself.
Right.
Because at first he was trying to, just like a lot of people that's overweight, they always, they manage to lose weight, do this, do that, where it's really changing them. Or even as, with some of our artists, they want to do this and we're like,
Because back in the day, we had artists called they was fat and called themselves what? The fat boy.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I'm honest with you. I really think, honestly, I don't even really think that. I think, to be honest with you, it was strategic how they did it. Like, he probably originally wanted to come out, but they was like, nah, just wait, like, release your song, let it go up. Because it's like, his song went up without that, like, Old Town Road went up without that.
But no, it went up after.
No, it went up, no, I'm saying, it was already.
I'm not talking about after he came out, I'm talking about after Billy Ray Cyrus. Because it was out. And then,
but I'm saying, even for Billy Ray Cyrus to get on it, that song was up.
It had to be,
and it was before he came out.
Just think about on the back end, bro had to pay this man, and Billy Ray ain't no cheap.
First of all, look, and this is the thing where I be explaining to people too, is like, a lot of people forget about this aspect. When people work together, it is of course about the money.
Right.
But the other aspect of it is about them liking the project and wanting to do it. So Billy Ray Cyrus saw something in that. Exactly. He might have took a little bit less to work, but now I see the possibility. And to be honest with you, he for sure didn't like how they were trying to exclude him out of country, because really that's what brought him into it. Because the song came out, it was going up, and what the problem was, it was going up on the country charts, and they didn't like that.
Right.
They didn't like it at all. They was like, that's not country, that's hip hop, And that's when Billy Ray Cyrus got involved. I was like, no, that's country. It's just a different take on it, but that's country. And that's when he got involved, and it went up even further.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like big shout out to Billy Ray for believing in that black boy.
For real. For real.
But yeah, that's my take on that.
So we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to have questions for Goons over there, and touch a little more on the other side of the industry, not just the ones on the stage or in the studio, the ones behind the scenes. So we'll be back shortly.
All right. Hey, welcome back.
We're back.
So, like we said, we got our guest here.
The biggest in the Gonians.
So, like I said, we got Goon here. I had to throw one in, so just had to. My bad. So, I do have questions for you, but I do definitely want to get to Goon as well. Because like you said, he had to change, how he was as well, and what you got to say about the new rap, or not even just the new rap, just the new style, how everything going. What you got to say about that?
I believe that it's harder to get into the industry now, more so than ever, because it doesn't matter about talent anymore. Back in the day, you could have the talent, you could have the sound, and that's what these labels were looking for, you know? But now they're looking for you to put in the work first so they don't have to, which is the best reason to stay independent, because at the end of the day, if a multi-million-dollar label is sitting there telling you, hey, you sound great, you sound amazing, but we want you to have your following up, and we want you to make sure you already have people following you before we even consider you. So why not do that shit your fucking self and fuck them niggas? Like, what you mean? Like, do that shit yourself, get in there and get out if you want to, or get in there and keep making that money. A lot of motherfuckers ask me, hey, bro, how you be wearing designer and everything in your clothes and talking about money in your videos and shit, but you don't never show it? Am I here to show or make the money?
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to show this shit. You see it on me. You see it in these Mary Jeans. You see it in the Balenciagas that I wear. These $4,000 grills in my mouth. I don't got to show you. That was for myself. I like to look and feel good. You see what I'm saying? But it's all for show. The industry is all for show. I ain't going to get into talking about it too much because you know how this shit get. But at the end of the day, now it's all about who you know and the moves you make. You got to make the right moves on the chessboard. Every move counts. You can't skip a step. You can't just. And it's another thing for the artists coming up. Stop getting y'all beats off YouTube, bro. Pay these people. Pay these people and get exclusive rights for your music. Get your ISRC codes. Get your UPC codes. This is a business, bro. Get your international standard recording code, so when your song is played on the radio and you connect it to your BMI ASCAP, you will be getting paid. Hell, use United Masters. They do it all for you. They generate ISRC codes, UPC codes. This is a fucking business. This ain't I'm about to do music and because I'm hard, I'm about to flip. Fuck that. We fucking with these folks. This these folk playground. You gotta make it yours. Your swing set, nigga, your slide. See what I'm saying?
I like that. I feel that. That's
really
real.
absolutely.
And I ain't gonna lie, because that was one of my things, a little secret and advice to the up and coming.
Right,
and I think he tackled that one on there.
See, dealing with him, we seen him grow as an artist, man. Cause people don't understand. I'ma call him Toronto, cause that's personal to me. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's personal over there. That artist right there mean a lot, and to the point to where. Sorry for the disrespect on the phone call, but it mean a lot because he can rap, he can sing, but everything we always seen his heart and his passion. The man had passion for music, man. When we signed him to our record label 4 years ago, that was done out of love and respect. Well, even if he make it big, all we say is, give us a distribution. We don't need it for nothing else. We got it. And I want to give him a major shout out because I know where that man came from, what he been through, the father type of father he is. He had to mature as a father, and a man. And he was doing this as a young age. So major shout out, my brother.
I appreciate that for real.
And we got your back. You different reasons to the death of us, my boy.
Always.
Oh God.
Yeah. I definitely, I like that. I like that, the advice that you have for those, entertainers, the music, because, a lot of people die not owning the rights to their music. And I believe now, those are some of the things that my uncle was talking about when he said, read them motherfucking contracts. Because they'll use words and them small prints and things. And honestly, when you just a struggling star and somebody approach you with some good money and some money that you ain't never seen before, you're not even reading them contracts. How many times you done got, even let's talk about a phone contract, anything, and you like, I want this.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even read it.
That play to be them 360 deal too.
Exactly.
You gotta know,
right.
To be in the business, you gotta know the business.
That's why
they gonna give you that money. They gonna give you that money and give you all that.
That's the thing too. Now we live in the age of technology. If you can't read a book to figure out how things go, I ask somebody some questions. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you got United Masters, you have Revolt, you have AT&T does it sometimes where they partner with music industry heads and they throw these events where it's just nothing but people like me in different positions in the industry coming together and giving advice for people that either want to go independent or people that want to do independent and then eventually come up to a deal, partnership deal, It teaches you how to, they'll get the information's out there. There's books on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hear people all the time like, man, I signed a bad deal. It's like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I can understand that.
Now.
Because everybody was just trying to run out there and be a rapper.
Right.
But it's like, nah, man. It's like, it's so many people that made that mistake then that's trying to make sure you don't make that mistake now. You have to do your research.
But see, the generation that's coming up now, they don't see it. Like,
it's instant gratification, really.
Right. A lot of them don't see it like that.
Yeah,
but the object is to stand out, though. The object is to stand out. If you don't stand out, you ain't gonna. There's nothing you can do. But here's the thing. You know what I'm gonna say? I don't commend none of the people for doing or taking the stunts they took. But look at this. The fucking diaper on, bro. He did it one time. Look where he at now. You see what I'm saying? It's another nigga that wore a wedding dress and put his chop in his mouth. Gay. But guess what? That's how far he was willing to get in the game. He was willing to push himself to the limit to get in there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to be different. Yeah, you got to do this, that, and third. Sometimes you might have to do a little publicity. Because here's the thing, it's about numbers. You can create income off of music. I now have 100,000 streams United Masters. Since I released music January this year, I got 100,000 streams, all organic. I didn't even promote this shit. This is just off of love, bro. People be seeing me out, oh, what's up, groom? I don't like that shit, though. I ain't even gonna lie. You try walking outside your house right now with a mouth full of gold, and motherfucker be like, oh, what's up, groom? And his kids and shit. I'm yelling. I'm in Walmart, true story. I kid you not, I'm in Walmart getting my Tyson chicken tummy. I love my Tyson chicken tummy. You understand me? I'm in the freezer aisle, y'all. I'm in the freezer aisle like this him. So you know me. Hey, I'm gonna stay with him. Him stay with me. I ain't gonna show him on camera, but y'all know what's going on. Get what? I go to question that guy. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Yeah, it's either my chicken patties or y'all brain on the slab. You get what? So they peek around the corner. Next thing you know, as soon as my dude see me, she's like, no. They just want to see if you was that dude. They want to see if you that dude. What dude you talking about? He walked up to me. He walked up to me and say, look, I posted you on my Snapchat. Man, that shit warmed my heart. Almost made me want to cry. Like, these little kids looking at me. So you know what I want to do? I ain't gonna lie. Right now, y'all know this for a fact. Negativity sells like a motherfucker. You ain't gonna see nobody out here talking about no flowers, sunshine, and daylight and get on. Oh yeah. I walked outside, it was a sunny day. Yeah, I'm finna goddamn do this damn thing. I'm finna go. Pay my light bill or something. Even though you should pay your light bill, these niggas be sitting in the dark. But at the end of the day, get what? But you ain't gonna get on that way. You see what I'm saying? You have to. In this game, in this day and age, you have to do something that ain't nobody else did. All that bite motherfucker swag and shit is done there. You can't do that. Buy your music. Have exclusive rights to your music so that when you pop, ain't no if, nigga. If you think if in your life, if you keep if in that shit, you're gonna be 50 years old wondering what the fuck if. Nigga, go for the gusto, nigga. Even if that means risking it all. You gotta risk it all for what you really want. If you ain't trying to risk nothing for what you want, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You ain't gonna take no risk. You ain't gonna do it. I took a risk. I left my family. I left everybody in Georgia. Cause you know why? Wasn't nothing left for me. But you see now, I started my own business. I have my own things going on. I just recently invested into a $100,000 property with a $10,000 investment with me and my business partner. All right. Now I ain't gonna lie. I am not a racist individual at all. And this is something that he told me himself. He's a man, but that's my boy and my business partner. His name Colin. He told me, you know what he told me? And this is coming from a white man himself. He said, Toro, it's always good to have white hands in business. I mean that in the most non-disrespectful way. I mean that in the most non-disrespectful
He told you the truth.
way. You see what I'm saying? And me and him went 5-5. And look how God worked. I went 5, he went 5. We gave him 10. It usually costs around $15,000 to $20,000 for a remodel or a renovation. I found an independent contractor with license and insurance, everything he needs, and he doing that shit for $7,000. And he only wanted 10% cut of the Airbnb when we get it started. Then what I'm doing is I'm also having a rental car available on site. Who the hell you know right now with an Airbnb with a rental car available? Through Turo. Stop playing with me. So that's an extra $50 to $75 a day for the people because it's already going to be on the listing. Like, don't even worry about rental car situations. When you get here, we'll have a rental available for you through Turo. You ain't seen nobody doing that. I come up with lucrative business ideas on a daily, and I make risky investments. These niggas ain't taking no risk because they ain't even got $100.
He said, show him. He want to see it.
So when I come to LA, I got a room call.
You heard me say remodel. It has to be remodeled. It's been invested in. Yes, it has to be remodeled. That house look like shit. It look like Smokey. It look like Smokey living in there from the PJ.
Nah, hey, get that nigga out. Say no more.
So when y'all come out, yes sir, of course we can have fun, get drunk as a son bitch, and eat turkey.
Okay. Look, we let him have it this time, so I'm glad we had him. As you see, he is an entertainer all the way. You know,
he raps, sing, and he can act as well.
Yeah, and it looked like he dabbled in some comedian now.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. And get what? For everybody who watching, get what? I also offer Netflix and Hulu streaming services via my phone. You want Netflix? You got to press the left eyebrow. You want Hulu? You got to press the right now. For Apple Music and Spotify, go ahead and press the left nostril. For Apple Music, you want to go ahead and press the right. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey man, we love you. Thanks for coming on the show, bro.
Hey, of course, man. But it was my pleasure. I don't even work at Chick-fil-A, and I just said it. But it was my pleasure.
All right, we gonna holler at you again. Y'all follow him, Goon. That's our boy right there. He do have some hot shit, so definitely follow him and hit him up. So
I will be releasing one of his old tracks on the Different Reasons CD coming up real soon. He gonna get mad, but I'm gonna do it.
He like, that's old, nigga.
Love you, boy.
All right, so we'll be back and we're gonna talk some more. Get into it a little bit more.
Welcome back to Keeping It 100 with Money and Meka. And again, we had two special guests on here today. We had Goon and we had the talented little brother of mine, Ghetto Mafia.
We done talked about a lot today. That's the insider. You have to see the full episode to understand it.
We got people calling and hey.
Oh, I can close that so don't hear it. So, but my bad, y'all. We did have these guests. We talked about a lot. Just some of the secrets. We talked a lot about the music.
Let's talk about what's missing out the industry, what's missing out of entertainment. Again, like we said, we're not just talking about the music or the acting. We want to give a shout out to the dancers,
my nephew,
the models, the
comedians,
the comedians. Everybody. It's not just music, man. Everything is entertainment.
So yeah, definitely. Right now, like you said, we want to talk about what's missing, and going forward with, like you said, some of the secrets and things of breaking into the industry. Right now, as far as, and I'm going to ask you, Mafia.
I love how y'all not saying my real name. This shit is amazing. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all struggling so hard, but
Bro.
Pablo Escobar, not the real one.
She just called my brother fake as hell on pod.
Pablo Escobar?
Hey, I know where you live, nigga.
So
I'm just not gonna stand by the mailbox.
Don't do it.
We talked about that last week. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I gotta come. Yeah, I gotta look the recap for that one.
Yeah.
My sister OG.
Anyway, so
that's her rap.
See how
my OG sister.
Entertainers. So when we talk about, like you said, just talking about entertainment, it's not just the music. It's the acting. It's even the sports. Like we said, it's the sports included.
Shout out to the stylists. Well,
yes,
some of you guys,
stylists,
because some of you guys be having these people looking a little too crazy. Yeah, but shout out to y'all as well.
One of my girls, she, celebrity pet stylist. She be doing the pets and cutting the hair. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real market for
that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And shout out, because I can't remember her social media handle, but shout out to her as well, because she doing it. you know, and her sister Barbara, they doing it. I ain't mad. So shout out to all the behind the scenes because I used to be one of them too. Heck yeah. So the entertainment, it's a lot to it. One thing that we definitely want you to know is, one, educate yourself. Sure. Read them contracts, count your money, and own your masters and do things that where you are in control and not someone else in control and dictating how you put out what you put. I mean, it's to an extent, you know what I mean? Because people can't just have it, because even we do that.
And you do have to compromise starting out. Like people, like a lot of times
thinking
people
you finna just go out getting paid
like people get caught up like in how talented they feel they are. And they get that mixed up with your marketability. So it's like you have a lot of people that are extremely talented, not marketable at all. Mm-hmm. So you'll have a label or a situation, they'll want to take a risk on you, but they understand that they're going to have to put certain investment into you, certain resource into you. They might have to tighten your image up a little bit. They might have to work with your vocal lessons, PR lessons, all that goes into it. You might be a little rough around the edges. They're trying to take you from Glenwood to, I can't say Buckhead no more. LA. We're gonna take you out of Georgia. So like, get you out of here. And people get that mixed up. It's like there's a total package that goes into that. So I guess really what I'm saying is you have to know yourself.
Right.
You have to know who you are and where you're at versus where you want to be and who you want to be. And those are two different things. Some people have it mixed up. They think who they are is who they want to be. And it's like, there's never that. And if that is a problem, I mean, if that is the case, that's a problem.
Well, some of them just don't know though.
Some of them don't know.
Some of them don't know what
some of them don't know.
People just told them, "Oh, you have this talent."
Right.
Yeah, you have this talent. And you got a lot of like just shells. Like people just like all the resources from songwriting to, you know what I'm saying, everything is just going into an image.
Right.
You got people that just have the look. They don't have the talent. They just have the
look. And that's a lot of the songwriters.
Right.
You know?
A lot of songwriters are more talented than the people that they write the songs for. Right. It's just they might not have what
the
voice. Not it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the voice.
Because sometimes it's because even when you look at Carrie Hilson and Neo, you know what I'm saying? Those were some that definitely was writing for a long time before they even end up coming out themselves.
And then if you think about it, in some regards, they have bigger success with their written songs versus their performed songs.
Right. Look at Candy. She don't even sing all the time, but you wouldn't even know all the stuff that she writes.
Right.
You know.
But I mean, it's funny. I feel like Candy's on the reverse of that. So it's like you have people like Neo and them that would. Shut up. I'm just saying, like, they're just being real. Like, if you look at it, you have Neo and them. They'll write songs for everybody, and they'll go up. And personally, would be like, man, why can't he actually release something? He'll do pretty decent. Like, you know, for her to be Candy. You know, as far as being, you know, primarily a songwriter at this point in her career. You know, she'll have some, you know.
Carrie Hilson really was paid for writing music.
Oh, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They make the bulk of their money and the bulk of their fame from unknowingly being songwriters. But then they make that step over.
They get paid money. Because like I said, with my uncle.
Oh, yeah, and then I forgot. Candy was the other way around. Then Candy was a singer first and then started songwriting. Like, everyone's like, oh, no, she can really write for anybody. And it's like Carrie and them were songwriters first, and then it's like, you know what, I want to
like she keeps saying check, that's another check, that's another check. Yeah. That's you know what I mean, because you know I
eat off of that money. And people don't understand that
because you own that.
You can be like you can be an artist, like that's cool and everything. But if you find a way to be able to tap in both sides of it, being a front like upstage person and a behind the scenes person, which is from the songwriting aspect. You have a lot of like artists or stylists for other artists.
Like Zaytoven.
Yeah, Zaytoven can do both. Like, if you find a way to, you know, be able to be on both sides of it, you'll have longevity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because being an artist, you have to constantly recreate yourself. And honestly, being on the business side, you have to constantly recreate yourself because things are always changing. You know, like from the digital age of things, like I say, technology. The more technology changes, the more the music industry changes because you have people that can go on TikTok and make a song. You have people that can go on their phone and make a beat. You have people that can go on their song and record the song.
You know what I want to change?
What?
The dress code, bruh.
Bruh, you know, okay, I'll be real with you. Like, what this reminds me of is Back to the Future. Like when they went to the think about it, because it's like, one, we getting old. You more than me. But essentially, like the stuff that, because think about it, the things we used to wear back in the day, somebody.
Hold on, don't let me.
No, let me
I accept my baldness.
I still got a couple years to try to hold on to it. Hey man, one of these checks gonna drop. I'm gonna be back on here. You be like, dang boy, you got a fro, boy. This gonna be mine. Look, I lost this patch stretching over your ass. Anyway,
See?
but now what I'm saying is like, it reminds me because like we're seeing shit now. It's like I don't know what the fuck they was thinking.
I mean, really, my thing is like with the rappers. How you gonna sit here and rap about you robbing in these tight pants and?
Cause this is what I'm gonna be 110% honest. And this is what I'm talking about us getting old. And I wasn't being funny. Cause that's are.
What they do.
Yeah, they are.
Like it sounds stupid to us. It don't sound practical.
You won't rob a real person like me and get away in no tight pants.
No, but what I'm saying, okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like these young niggas are ruthless.
Okay,
like they will kill your ass.
Because you gonna have about 10 tight jean wearing guys waiting
on your ass. Talking about what's up, like,
one thing about me,
I know you good, but I
for whatever.
Still, you know.
But no, my point is
just
like,
saying, you can't
it look, but no,
like
okay, perfect example. When you gotta like our uncles and shit. When niggas was coming up like saggy pants, big ass shirts, I'm like, how the fuck you trapping and doing that shit in the bed and your pants falling down? Niggas was doing it. But you have to realize it's a different perspective because they was doing the shit in suits.
But now, I mean, and speaking on the clothes,
you see what I'm saying? Like they was doing the same shit in suits, so it's like, nigga, how the fuck you doing that shit in baggy pants?
Right.
Speaking on the clothing, how do you think that actually influenced the entertainment side of it, though? Because a lot of people are actually watching TV,
okay, so you gotta
seeing how the celebrities and rappers and all this are dressing.
Okay, I think Thug is like the best example. Like a lot of people talk about how he plays, like with how he dresses and shit. But people that really know Thug know he's Thug. Like Jeffrey is Jeffrey. Like, you gotta worry about that other shit.
Right.
But the thing about it is, he's the perfect example of aspirations of a young nigga without it. That as soon as he got it, he was like, hell, I'm gonna see what it's about. So you got him. He's entertaining them, but at the same time, he's crossing over because he's like Kanye.
How many
Kanye crossed over
rappers
into fashion.
or how many young guys do you think finna be running around here with watches too big that hurt their wrists?
They already been.
I'm just saying, or even running around here in the summer with their hoodie on, just because they hear it in the song.
Nah, because I was about to say
but.
Hey, just yesterday, matter of fact, before I called you, I was like, bro, there's a nigga outside in a bubble jacket in this 89-degree weather.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, baby didn't say bubble jacket.
But no, what I'm saying though,
he did not say bubble jacket. He said
you got people like that's the perpetrator aspect of it. You got people that's like playing a part, so they see Baby talk about that, or they see him do it in the video.
Right. So they go
not
they
realizing
don't know when to do it.
It's like not realizing like this is a
whatsoever.
Look for the video. This is not an everyday thing.
That video,
so people be trying to portray.
Could have been shot in the window too.
Right, and look, that's the other part of it too.
The song just came out in.
But not the other part of it. The video, he only had the jacket on for like 5 minutes between takes. Like you know what I mean? So
I say you can't have too many entertainment people in the room at one time because I'm glad that everybody didn't come today because
we've been running over all the
yeah. So because with this,
but no, look, my whole thing. The last thing I'm gonna say is people. Like life imitates art, but you don't have to imitate art in your life. Like just live your life how you are. Right. Like some people be trying to live out their means, do shit that they can't do.
Oh, I got one.
Chill. Like it's coming. If you work it, it's coming. Just live within your means.
Yeah. Now, and also I would definitely say that for anybody that's wanting to get into the business, whether it's acting, modeling, sports, or the singing, rapping, dancing, whatever it may be, whatever entertainment, comedian, whatever it is that you want to do. First and foremost, my advice, I'm going to let them say that, but my advice is one, stay humble, stay loyal to yourself first. Know what you want and what you're willing to compromise within yourself and as far as your brand, your image and all that, what you're willing to sing about and all that, because people was talking about singing about stuff they didn't even want to be singing about before, but they were doing it because they was put in front of them, try to own as much of your own, have the own rights to your stuff as much as possible. Your family.
Buy your beats.
Your family and the people around you, it does matter. You know what I mean? And that's from even, because I heard, with my cousin talking about the NBA and all that type of stuff. All of that matters. Even we went down there with the prospects, with Sports Illustrated. All of that matters. Your family and the people that you hang around, it's a representation of you. So you can't have them people acting crazy.
But what if your family don't support you? What you do when you big?
You have to step away because sometimes they're not going to
blood
support
don't
you.
make family. Blood don't make family.
You know what I'm saying? You go out and get the support from the other people.
These the ones that's supposed to be the.
But I will say that
we gonna end up going over. We gonna be talking.
Yeah, I was about to say the last thing to say is if you know yourself, then you have nothing to worry about. The people that need to be in your corner gonna be there. They're gonna show up. God gonna put them there. Or
you don't have to pay people back later on. Don't think that I got my first meal. I gotta pay everybody back. Did they do the work?
Right.
No, pay back who need to be paid back, but everybody don't need to be around the culture.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, it's people that you gotta sit there and show your loyalty and do that for. But no, you don't have to give nobody. It's nothing that's right. Your children, and like I always say, the ones that's been down for me from day one, they don't have to ask for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't want them to ever ask for nothing because then I'm gonna feel like, do you think am I supposed to do this?
Look,
I got my own shit, more money, more problems.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't start putting yourself in thinking that you have to do that and you're obligated to do that because if you don't now you a sellout, you moved out the hood and all this type of stuff. We want to get out the hood. Do you think we want to live in the hood?
Right.
Do you think we want to go sleep and hear the gunshots and all this stuff? We don't want that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Now granted, the hood got everything local. You know what I'm saying? Around the corner. So yeah, we like that part, but we don't want to live in the hood. The whole thing is to work so we can get out of it. So you're not a sellout. You know what I'm saying? So just remain humble, do your thing, and all that. Next week we'll be telling you about leveling up. That's what we're gonna be talking about, leveling up. So it goes right on into it.
Constructive criticism is not hating. Sometimes you don't like. Sometimes somebody need to tell you no. Somebody need to tell you no sometimes.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us this week.
We enjoyed everybody, and again, big shout out to the guests that came and the guests that wasn't able to come. Big shout out to y'all as well.
Show us a lot of love. Subscribe to our channel and everything on YouTube. Join our Facebook page, all that, so that let us know that you want us to come back for a season 2. Because as you see, these topics get juicy, and we almost going over every time. So, so definitely come back again next week. Like we said, we talking about leveling up. So, I got some good advice for y'all next week.
I got some good advice too. Just stay down till you get there, and when you get there, continue staying down to keep.
That was some good advice.
Yeah,
that's
real.
See, I was waiting for something crazy, but that was some good advice.
Love y'all before
we
I get
gonna
crazy.
go on
We'll
that
see
note
y'all next week.
before he say something crazy.